everyone. Welcome to another episode of Homebuyer Tips from First United Land Transfer. My name is Kayla, and today I'm here with Dustin and Sean from CDA Inspection Services, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to pick an inspection company. Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thanks,
it's great
Kayla.
to have
Thank
you
you
here.
Thank you.
So what can you tell me about trying to help a buyer pick their inspection services?
Yeah, so what a buyer wants to do is really do their research on who they're purchasing to do their home inspection. When it comes to being a home inspector, it's good to know that your home inspection company requires their inspectors to be certified by one of the sanctioning bodies. There's two main sanctioning bodies, INTRNACHI and ASHI, that inspectors have to pass their national exam, and then they also have to do kind of like what a doctor would have to do to keep their continuing education to be a licensed doctor. There's the same set of requirements for a home inspector.
Okay.
Also, you want to make sure that the inspector is insured. Nothing could be worse than somebody coming to a job, something accidentally happening, and then trying to figure out who's responsible for that situation. There's a lot of things that buyers may not know when they're looking at a house. They may walk through the house and say, this house is gorgeous, I love this house, and there's a lot of emotion tied up into the property. They think, I found my dream home. But then you have a non-biased opinion of the inspector coming in and saying, hey, this may be a gorgeous home, but there are some things that you should really be concerned about. Now know this, it's just anything is fixable as long as you have the finances to fix it.
Okay.
But the good thing about getting an inspector in there is that they can tell you, hey, this is wrong, and then you get a quote from somebody and you find out what looked like nothing is now a $30,000 repair. It can save you a lot of money in the long term.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And things like that would be like the septic system,
Okay.
where the septic system seems like it's working properly, and then you have it tested, and all of a sudden you find out that the drain field's not draining properly. Well, septic systems could cost anywhere from $5,000 to $30,000.
Wow.
It's also important to choose an inspector that doesn't mind you being present for the home inspection, being there, being able to ask questions and understanding how the mechanical components of the house work.
Absolutely.
It's not just finding deficiency, it's also understanding your investment.
Okay.
And
It's not only just pointing out deficiencies like there's no caulk around your windows, or there's a cracked window pane, or there's rust on your boiler. It's really about educating the buyer as well.
Making sure they know what they're getting into.
Yeah, I mean, buying a home is scary, and it doesn't have to be, as long as you choose the right people.
Yeah, I mean, especially for first-time home buyers who don't know what to expect, they just kind of want to leave it to the professionals and
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next point, is that being a first-time home buyer, sometimes you may not have all the money in the world to just shell out for, your closing costs, your inspection. So we find it that people sometimes will be like, well, I think I'm going to go with a cheaper company. Well, that's fine, but this is one of the very...
You don't want to shop around for...
Yeah, you really... It's not one of the spots where you want to go cheap because, as they say, you get what you pay for.
Exactly, yep.
And, saving the $150, could cost you thousands of dollars down the road if you have an inspector that doesn't know what to look for. It's better to be ahead and be proactive than to buy a property with deficiencies that you just weren't aware of. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot today. I hope this helps you all out. Thanks for watching another episode of Homebuyer Tips. I'm Kayla from First United Land Transfer. Make sure to reach out to CDA Inspection Services if you have any questions for your upcoming home inspections.